Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXT Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. All right, so the USATF Bermuda Grand Prix was a pretty solid showing for Team Jamaica for what is to come, in my opinion, in the upcoming meetings, as well as getting to our Jamaican championships to see who will represent Team Jamaica come Paris. Now, quite a few Jamaicans took home victories today, and I'm going to kick things off with the men's triple jump, where young 19-year-old Jaydon Hibbert, little hippie there, definitely stood out from the pack, and he showed up today and walked away with a fabulous win, jumping 17.33 meters. Now, we also did have Jordan Scott here line up, and he jumped 17.05 meters. Now, unfortunately, none of these distances are legal. All of them had a wind above the allowable. For Jaydon, it was a positive 4.3 meters per second, and for Jordan, it was a positive 3.8 meters per second. So, yes, it was very windy there. But for Jaydon Trackies, this was a very impressive performance. Why? Well, one, he was only taking 8 steps. Yes. So for Jaydon Hibbert, he says, look here, I want to warm up into the competition. I want my body to get used to competing again. So I'm going to take things pretty easy. And he came out with only 8 steps and literally steamrolled the competition. Now for Jaydon, this is a personal best trackies with 8 steps. So his intention was to come out here and jump a personal best with 8 steps. And he did just that, even though trackies, again, the wind was above the allowable. But also what made it impressive as well, according to Jaydon, it's very cold. So with that said, based on the conditions, great performance, and we're looking to see Jaydon get back to a full flight, as somebody described it in the interview in the press conference. That look here, this is Jaydon, or this would be an athlete in the sprints running without the blocks. That's pretty much what Jaydon is doing here, and he's still able to go over 17 meters. Absolutely crazy. So when we get to that Jamaica Invitational, we will be able to see Jaydon go full out, and we are excited to see what he will be able to do. But until then, this is Jaydon walking away with the win in the triple jump, and Jordan Scott taking third spot.
Jaydon, listen, so you've changed headbands, you passed on the throw, you're camera ready, but you're also jumping well today. So tell me about this day and what it means to be back in competition here in Bermuda.
First of all, it's very cold here, so I just took as much precaution as possible. I just want to thank God, firstly. I've been praying on this PR today. I jumped 17 on 8 steps over 2 times today. That's massive. My PR before was 16.7 indoors last year. So I'm just enjoying the process right now. The comeback will be great, and it is great. It's at a great start right now, so I'm just so excited. I can't wait to enjoy the rest of the meet. The vibes are right. Everything is cool in Bermuda. And I'm just loving it here.
You are. And quickly, help everybody explain why you're only using 8 steps today in your first meet. I mean, and how far you're jumping, it's unbelievable. But why only 8 steps to start the season?
8 steps because it's my first meet.
Okay.
From Budapest.
Okay.
So I just want to ease back into it. I kind of forgot. My body, giving my body that muscle memory that it deserves, but I kind of overdid myself. I was expecting 17, but I wasn't expecting 17:30. I don't know if it's windy.
You had a big shriek when you saw that time.
Yes, yeah, I screamed. I was like, I was praying on this. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Thanks. We'll see you in your next jump.
Appreciate it.
Now, moving on from the men's triple jump, we're going to head on over to the women's 400 meters, where Stacey-Ann Williams walked away with a pretty impressive win, pretty much steamrolling the whole race. She walked away with a fabulous win, running 51.71 seconds. Now, we also did have Janelle Broomfield. She was fifth in the race, and she ran 54.09 seconds. And Rochelle Clayton, as you all know, she's a hurdler. She ran 54.48 seconds. No, Stacey-Ann Williams also had to contend, with the same conditions. It was very windy, especially on the back stretch. Now, she said that she didn't let that be a factor with herself while competing, but you still have to take those things into consideration. Clearly, the elements while running. So, considering everything that was going on, Stacey was pretty happy with the run. I'm actually pretty happy with the one. She looked very good from start to end. a very even distributed race in terms of how she executed. Great start and great finish. So I can't wait to see what Stacey comes with as the season progresses. But Stacey pretty much looks like she has one hand on a spot to the Olympic Games. So I'm excited to see what happens with her as the season progresses. Great going for Stacey.
We can't ever forget how hard it is to run the 400 meters. Now listen, Sonia was hyping you up. She's so excited to see you out here as a Texas alum. Just explain to us how you dealt with the wind and had such a strong showing in Bermuda.
Honestly, before coming here, I was aware that it's windy, so that wasn't a factor. The time, I wish it would have been better, but given the circumstances, I'm where I should be.
Where you should be. That's great. Well, enjoy the rest of the night. Congrats on the time here.
Thank you.
Now, moving on from the women's 400 meters, we're going to go into the women's 400-meter hurdles, where we did walk away with another win here. Now, Cheyenne Salmon, taking to the hurdles for the first time this season, ran a 56.59 seconds to walk away with the win here. Now, also, we had Shanique Walker, and she finished seventh, and she ran 1 minute 01.06 seconds. So that is it for the hurdlers in terms of their performances. Now, Cheyenne Salmon, first time over the barriers, definitely a lot more room for improvement. But again, Cheyenne Salmon is also eyeing a spot on Team Jamaica to the Paris Olympic Games. And she definitely has a caliber field that she'll be facing off against. So let's see what happens as the season progresses. But good, solid start for Cheyenne Salmon. Now, moving on from the 400-meter hurdles, we're going to jump straight into the women's long jump. We had Shanice Porter here finish second. Now she jumped 6.62 meters. And unfortunately, the same thing applies here where the wind was above the allowable. For her, it was a positive 3.9 meters per second. We also had Tisana Hicklin in this event, and she jumped 6.33 meters for fifth spot. Again, the wind was above the allowable. She got a wind of positive 4.7 meters per second. Now, walking over the win was Monel Nichols from the United States of America, and she jumped 6.91 meters with a positive wind of 4.0 meters per second. Now, if you don't know who Monel Nichols is, she's a silver medalist from the World Indoor Championships 2024. In the women's 200 meters, we had Ashanti Moore lineup here, and she finished third, running a time of 23.12 seconds. However, walking away with the win was Abby Steiner, taking to her pet event first time for the season. Well, first time in almost a year, actually, and she won running 22.71 seconds, looking pretty comfortable. So it's safe to say that Abby Steiner is back and ready to challenge for a spot on the American team in June later on this year, and I can't wait to see the results for that meet. Now, moving on from that, we're going to jump straight into the women's 100-meter hurdles, where we had Yannick Thompson finish third here, and she ran 12.86 seconds. Again, the wind was above the allowable, a positive 3.4 meters per second wind. And Kristen Morrison, unfortunately, did not start in this event. However, taking the win was Amber Hughes from the United States of America, and she ran at 12.57 seconds. All right, now moving on from the hurdles, we're getting straight into the 100 meters without any barriers. Yes, the women's 100 meters, we had Alana Reed and Kemba Nelson line up here. Now, walking over the win was Tamari Davis, and she ran 11.04 seconds. Now, Alana Reed was third, and she ran 11.29 seconds, while Kemba Nelson was fourth, running 11.30 seconds. Again, the wind was above the allowable. This time, not so much, but still above the allowable, a positive 2.2 meters per second wind. Now, I did see some strapping on Alana's knee, so it seems as though she's having some knee issues at this particular point in time. So I'm wishing her full health so that she can definitely show her super talent. All right, so moving on to the men's 400 meters, Demish Gay was here for Team Jamaica, and he finished third, running a 47.15 seconds. Now, Jail Hyde was slated to take part in the 400 meters, however, he did not start. Walking out the window was Kirani James from Grenada, and he ran a 46.00 seconds and walked away with the win not only because of his superior caliber, but also him being able to manage the conditions. All right, so Shaki is moving on to the final event that I want to cover here, and that is the men's 100 meters, where Noah Lyles walked away with a win, running a sub 10, 9.96 seconds. Now, he got a positive 3.0 meters per second win. So, yes, that was pretty much the trend here for this meeting. All of the events that utilize wind, yeah, all of them were illegal, unfortunately. But I have to say, considering that he got a wind of positive 3.0 meters per second, if he didn't run a sub 10, then yeah, I would definitely be behind Noah Lyles. So I would say mission accomplished for Noah Lyles in this particular meeting. Again, for me, it was cold, so I wasn't expecting anything, too super. So I'm just glad that he was able to come out and have a really solid race. His start looked okay for Noah standards, of course. And yes, his typical top end speed definitely kicked in. And yeah, he pretty much walked away with a very easy win, 9.96 seconds. Now, we did have Kadrian Golson from Jamaica in this lineup, and he ran 10.16 seconds to finish sixth place. All right, so Chakis, that is it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think about the overall meet? Yeah, the wind was wild, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about the conditions. The athletes did, though, come out and, give a good account of themselves, in my opinion. Is that your thought as well? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.